What is up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good. So what's everyone doing today? Oh, shit. Just got back home from a morning walk. I'll probably go for my afternoon walk later. I'll probably do meditation more later. Yeah. Ugh. Don't think we're having a guest this Wednesday. I'm still waiting to hear back from a person that I had scheduled for this Wednesday, but I want to make sure that they probably just had life. Life probably happened. So life happens sometimes, and I'm very understanding with that. Duchess Snowden. You changed your name, Snowden. How are you doing? Top of the morning to you, Tuesday. Trixie. Keep him off the set. What have you been up to, though? What up, what up, what up? What up, doe? You're at work, but you'll keep watching on your phone. I can't talk really, just checking in. Well, thank you for checking in, Snowden. Always appreciate that. What's up, Tara? Ugh. I really should not be drinking this, but hey. Oh, shoot. This has been one weird winter, I gotta say. I'm drinking a Red Bull. Oh, get you black coffee. Okay. I see what I misread that. Okay. I'm drinking a Red Bull. Healthy mama? Yeah. I'm still doing my best to stay healthy. I've been doing pretty good. I'm doing my best. It's like trying to stay motivated. I've also learned to disassociate myself with people, like not be around people that insult my intelligence. Because you don't want to be around people that insult your intelligence. That's very toxic as hell. At least it feels to me that it can be. Like, I literally had someone tell me they don't go to bars, and then they perceived to make a post the next day of them at the bar. So yep, learning this YouTube. Yep. I love just coming on here, talking with y'all, hanging out with y'all, talking music. Did you say at the bar? Well, no. This person I was messaging, they said they don't go to bars. And then they proceed to make a post a few days after messaging me that, them at a bar sharing drinks. So with people. So it's like, I don't understand why people do that. Why do people like to insult people's intelligence so much? That's so weird. I don't know. Also, you gotta know the value of your worth. What's up, Dilly? How you doing, bro? Yeah, they probably are nuts. Like I said, that's true. They're probably nuts. Could be. But they make posts of them at the bar quite quite often, so that's why I don't know why they said they don't go to the bar. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, all right. It's 55 here. Yeah, this has been a very weird winter. Maybe that's why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling, because of the fucking winter is off. Must be something in the air. Maybe. It could be that. They could have multiple personality disorder and they don't know they go to a bar. True. That's true. Yeah, it is. That's probably why I've been feeling a certain way. And yeah, it's just been a very weird winter here, especially in Colorado. We usually get a lot of snow here by now, and we haven't. It's been a very dry winter, which dry winter sucks. Dry and cold air don't mash well together. My body hates dry and cold air. Dry and cold air, especially in Colorado, does not mash well together. Because if in Colorado, I don't know if it's like that in other states, but in Colorado, if we don't get enough snow in the winter, that means it's going to be a more dry summer. And then that dry summer here creates more wildfires. And then all those wildfires that we get makes the air harder to breathe. At least that's how it is in Colorado. I don't know how it is in other states. But in Colorado, if we're not getting enough snow in the winter, something's wrong. So yeah, people don't realize, yeah, winter sucks, especially for me because of my back. But winter helps us have a nice spring and a not so great summer. So even though, yes, it's cold and my fucking back hates the cold, I understand that winter is important to the planet. As long as it's not like an ice age winter, then if it's an ice age winter, then we're fucked. Yeah, I get very bad back problems now in the winter. As much as I hate it, but I know winter's important. It really fucks with my back, but I know winter's still important. So that's why when I go out, when it is cold, I dress warmly and I try to wear layers when I go out. Because the cold weather, as much as I hate it, it fucks with my back, my wrists, and my feet. The good outcome of winter, though, is I sleep better in the winter. It can be winter and I'll still sleep with the fan on. Like right now, my fan is on. It's just not on high. It's on medium. I only put it on medium and low in the winter because they say a little bit of cool air helps you sleep better too. It's actually been scientifically proven. And in the summer, then it goes on high. Yeah, I do need to get a heated blanket. One of my homies told me that she found a pretty affordable heated blanket on Amazon. I'll have to ask her what the model is again. It's one of my homies that live in Ohio. Yeah, that would definitely help. I know that's what I've been trying to tell myself. I need to get that, especially for my back. Having degenerative disc disease sucks, y'all. It really does. Do I have metal in my back? No. I just have degenerative disc disease snowed in. That's why my back really hurts. Especially when I hurt my back a few years ago working. And that's how I found out I had degenerative disc disease. Yeah, I do. I need to eat more of that too. Like I said, I've been eating healthy and stuff. That's one thing I'm really trying to do. Like, obviously, I'll have a Red Bull and an energy drink every now and then. But I try my best to eat healthy. I definitely try to eat more fruit, like, and stuff. Yeah, it does. It really does. And that's why I'm still trying to get approved for disability, and I need a part-time job, and I need a part-time job where I can have my own hours or enjoy doing what I'm doing, where I'm not going to put too much strain on my back. But I also found out that degenerative disc disease runs in my family. I found that out. That's why I always recommend, if people are getting x-rays, don't just say you want an x-ray, say you want an MRI, because the MRI will find what the x-ray doesn't find. So always ask for an MRI too. Don't just get an x-ray, say you want an MRI too, because the MRI will find stuff that the x-ray doesn't find. And that's how I found out I had degenerative disc disease, is when I got an MRI. The doctor was like, "Are you aware that you have degenerative disc disease?" No, I did not. That's why I smoke Mary Jane, because it helps with the back problems. Oh, that'd be nice. That would be very nice. Well, everyone says I have that model technique to me. Oh yeah, running a heater blanket is good for anxiety too. It is. That's why they also have those, what are those heavy duty blankets called that are really popular? What are those called? I can't think of it. What are those heavy duty blankets called? I can't think of it right now. I'm very smart. Thanks. Weighted blankets. Thank you. Yes, weighted blankets. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Yeah. I think it is the same thing. I think it is the same thing that Mick Mars from Motley Crue had. I believe so. Dilly, I believe so. Thank you. A lot of people seem to insult my intelligence, though, Snowden. And that's what upsets me, is when people try to insult my intelligence. Yeah, the blanket I sleep with at night is very comfortable. I love the blanket I sleep with, and so does my dog. On second thought, she's actually laying with a blanket right now on the bed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dilly. I really do appreciate that. Bro, I really do. I don't know. I try to go out and socialize, and then when I do socialize, a lot of the people I talk to or try to talk to in public, they Just, I don't know. I just want to be more how I was feeling. Right? Oh, excuse me. Damn, that sounds very painful. Does the weed help with your neck problems, Dilly the God? Right? When I grow up and get married, I'm living alone, Kevin McAllister. Right? Oh, that scene always cracks me up now. I always were like, wait, but you're not living alone. You got married, so you're not living alone. Now, as an adult, I now go out. I'm like, but he's married. He's not. He's gonna get married, so he's not living alone. Maybe he just means alone with his not blood family there. Pizza. Y'all ever hear the dark theory that people came up with, saying that Kevin from Home Alone ended up becoming Jigsaw from the Saw movies? Has anyone ever seen that theory video? Like little fan theory that someone made. They're like, yeah, Kevin from Home Alone grew up to become Jigsaw in the Saw films. I'm like, the fuck? THC makes you loosen up muscles so you don't even tense. Yeah, that's why I use a lot of THC products too. I'll have to try those out. I also just try to stretch and whatnot. Do a lot of some of the stretches that the doctor told me to do to help with my back. Because you guys remember, when I first got hurt, I could barely walk. I had to walk with a cane. Now I don't need to anymore. My back still hurts, but not so bad to the point to where I need a cane. Because for a while, when I first hurt myself, I had to walk with a cane, and it sucked. But just because my back hurts doesn't mean I can't get the job done. I can still get the job done. Right? I know, that's sad. That's very heartbreaking. Yep, she was definitely a legend in acting. She did a lot of roles that people forget too. A lot of people forget she provided the voice of Sally in Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I need to go get my passport and just go on a life journey. I think that's one of the ways I need to do a reset or go visit a homie or someone somewhere else besides Colorado. Yeah, this reset thing helps, but I think I need to add more to this life reset. Ugh. Just like you ever hear the theory in Home Alone that Kevin's dad in Home Alone was a mob informant or something, or had mob connections. Did you ever hear that story theory that people would come up with? Well, I do want to live on my own property and land. I definitely do. Tara, that's for sure. Huh. Yeah, I've seen that. Right now, traveling now is super dangerous. I agree. I mean, I used to travel all the time by myself to Wyoming on a Greyhound, but luckily I would always carry some form of protection on the Greyhound. I would usually carry one of my knives with me on there just for protection. The plot next door is for sale? Yeah, my goal is to just be being able to have my own hours, do something that's not going to put too much strain on me, and get by doing something I love doing as well, while just making some side money. How much are those plots for sale for? It was an old double wide with a shitty pool. Oh, 90K, that ain't too bad. I guess that ain't too bad. I mean, I don't have 90K laying around, but that's not bad. Also trying to figure out more content that I should do. Thank you, bro. Mad love and respect for you too, Dilly. Appreciate you. Nothing. Appreciate you, man. Whew. I do need to do a little wake and bake too. That's what I need to do. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I want to get by doing stuff that I love doing, you know? Gotta figure out more type of content I want to do. You're making beeswax candles? Nice. Beeswax candles are awesome. Oh, I'm a sucker for candles. Especially scented candles. I'm a sucker for scented candles. I used to have a cotton candy scented candle, and it smelled so good. Then I had a fall themed one that smelled really good. Which clown love, EC? How are you doing? And bracelets to sell in the flea market? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other content I should do besides the content that I always do. You know? You're not going to scent them though, but they are for air purification and light and some honey smell. Nice. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's good. Hell yeah. You just had lunch at old McDonald's? Yeah. It's been a while since I've had McDonald's. It's been like maybe weeks or months. I just can't eat McDonald's all the time. There's just no way. I'll get sick like a motherfucker. And it just depends on the McDonald's I go to. I've eaten at some McDonald's where the food tastes good, and then I've eaten at some McDonald's where the food tastes terrible. It just depends. You found Old Hose Gatekeep Candle Science Project. Yeah, it's always good to try to do stuff to keep the mind busy. And that's one thing I want to do. I want to continue to do what I love doing, but also find other stuff that I can do to keep busy and get by doing something. Oh, shoot. The recipe uses a number for braiding. WYC, that's it. And they smell them for... Oh, sell them. Sorry. Sell them for way too much. I'm going to make other candle. Nice. Oh, yeah. That sounds like an awesome project to work on. What else you been up to, EC? Besides having old McDonald's for lunch. Trying to avoid work, LOL. I think it was very clever naming this stream Top of the Morning to You Tuesday. Top of the Morning to You Tuesday. Has a good ring to it. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a guest this Wednesday for the show, but I'll still go on with the show. if y'all have any topics you want me to talk about. Excuse me. God. If you want me to, any topics you want me to talk about on the show tomorrow, just let me know. DM me topics to talk about or whatnot. Let me know right now. Now what topics you want me to talk about tomorrow. What are you doing, dog? My dog's being silly. You goof. You just love hearing all the music. Hell yeah. Tacos, hilarious, house cats, weed, and good music and fire. Hey, tacos are awesome. Tacos are amazing. Tacos is one of my favorite foods. You have a bunch you've added to your playlist? Hell yeah. I love music. I love music, Snowden. Music is a big part of my life, and it's very therapeutic for me. As it is for a lot of people. Just like I always try to make sure that people realize the music you listen to is therapeutic for you, but always remember that it's also therapeutic for the person who wrote the song as well, too. What will I not eat in a taco? I don't know. My favorite taco topping is I love steak tacos. I love chicken tacos. I love fish tacos. I love Baja grilled shrimp tacos with feta. So good. But I just love tacos in general. Yes, steak tacos with lime. I love that. I love that. That's what I get, especially street tacos. I do remember that. No onions or carrots. I mean, I'll have a little bit of onions in a taco, but I've never heard of carrots in a taco. Interesting. I mean, it is Tuesday, so. Oh, about chicken enchiladas, it's a conspiracy. Hey, my mom makes good chicken enchiladas, though. My mom, growing up, made really good chicken enchiladas, though. She would make hers with green sauce. Huh. She put shredded carrots in the chicken for chicken tacos. Interesting. I mean, it is Tuesday, so we're going to talk. But tacos is one of those foods. Like, I love carne asada tacos. But yeah, especially steak tacos. And then you squeeze the lime or lemon juice on them. We do Tex-Mex with chili on top of beef enchiladas. Ooh, that sounds good. I recommend y'all try Baja grilled shrimp tacos. Those are really good. And then fish tacos are good depending on where you get them from. I've never heard of green olives on a taco. That's probably something I would not have on a taco is olives. So something I would probably not eat on a taco is olives. So now you know that, Tara. I don't like olives on my tacos. Make really good shrimp tacos. Do you do grilled shrimp and deep fried shrimp, or can you do both? I know people always joke with me and they're like, Don, how are you Greek and you don't like olives? I'm like, I I mean, I'll eat them if I can't taste them. But like how people eat them out of the jar just plain, I can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, I'll eat them sometimes if I can't taste them, but I can't just like eat them out of the jar like a lot of people. Now I can do that with peppers and pickles and whatnot and jalapenos, no problem. Oh God, now I'm getting hungry right now. I'm getting hungry. Y'all are making me hungry. And like I said, fish tacos are good, depending where you get them from. You eat them straight out of the jar. See, I can't do that, EC. I can do that with pickles and peppercini peppers and banana peppers and whatnot. But I can't do that with olives. I like olive oil. That's fine. I can handle that. But yeah, Baja shrimp tacos are really good. I want to try to make Cajun shrimp tacos. I don't know if that's ever been made as like grilled shrimp tacos, but with Cajun seasoning on it. I think that would taste pretty good. Make Cajun style shrimp tacos. I think that would probably taste good. Capers, yeah, my dad likes those. My dad likes those. Yeah, I love pepperoncinis. Exactly. That's what exactly kind of what I was thinking too, EC. Grilled shrimp with some Old Bay seasoning. That would probably taste good on tacos. Probably too. That would probably taste good on with tacos too. Is add some Old Bay seasoning to shrimp and then add those on tacos. That would probably taste good too. Mm. Like I said, we need a Juggalo cooking channel. We need a Juggalo cooking channel, like for reals. Bamboosh. Ooh. Yummy. Oh, God. All this talk of food with a dash of slap yo mama. Y'all are making me hungry. Yeah, like I said, we need a Juggalo cooking show. We for reals do. That's what I need is someone who would cook for me that makes really good food. Martha Stewart and Snoop did it? Really? Really? That's true. Oh, that sounds good. Yum, 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 yum. Muffins, tacos, yum, yum. There you go. See, that's one thing you can use those bananas for is to either make banana flavored muffins or you make banana nut bread. A lot of people don't realize that. And it's cool to know that that's what people will do with the bananas. They'll either make banana muffins or they'll make banana nut bread. It's like, hell yeah. Don't let those go to waste. I got the Snoop part down with smoking. Just need the Martha Stewart part knowing how to cook. Oh, have you guys seen some of the commentary that Snoop Dogg does over like nature documentaries? That's what we need. We need more of Snoop Dogg commentating over nature documentaries. God, he does it. It's so fucking funny. When I was watching Snoop Dogg commentate on an NBA game last month or a few weeks ago, oh, it was so hilarious. Oh my God. I was like, oh, Snoop, stop it. Stop it. You're cracking me up. Stop it. I do. I do need a Martha Stewart. I really do. Well, I've been with people who make really good food. Trust me. Yeah. What other content should I do though? But yeah, y'all, fingers crossed that I can find something part time that's not going to put too much strain on my back and that I can get by doing something that I love doing. So I'm trying to think of other content to do. A showcase showdown? Huh. Oh, nice. Is that like a music festival in Oklahoma or something, EC? Okay, you said Cypress Hill's gonna be there, so it is a music festival. Oh, hell yeah. Cypress Hill's dope. That'd be interesting. Play a new song from. I'll have to check that out. It's a 3-day festival in Oklahoma. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna try to go see Cypress Hill in October because they're coming here in October at Red Rocks with De La Soul, which I definitely want to go to that show. Still hoping to hit up the Ice Cube show at Red Rocks here on 420. Because not only is it Ice Cube, it's Ice Cube, Big Boy of Outkast, and Czarface. That's a good lineup. Czarface is dope. Yeah, these days I gotta pick and choose. You see what shows I go to. I'm hoping to go get back to the Gathering this year. Like I said, I'm trying to recover financially because it's not It's not good, y'all. It's really not. Every day, it's like just... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, there is an old creepy mansion by Red Rocks called Arrowhead Manor. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's also the story of the Hatchet Man, or woman, I think. Oh, God. Jesus. Create an AI hoe and pimp her on OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. Yeah, people do that. Oh my God, some of the stuff people do. Jesus Christ. I know, I do. It will really help me. It really would help me. Easy, trust me, you have no idea. When I'm at the gathering, I just feel so alive. I'm trying to also get to hosting events, but you see like events in the underground in the Juggalo community, but no one's hit me up. Even though I've sent an open invitation that said, hey, I would like to start getting by, maybe hosting some events. No one's hit me back up, so that's nothing new, though. Good God. Just create an AI hoe. Oh my God, Tara. I remember making a joke one time. I was like, a few years ago, I was like, okay, y'all, Don Chaos is going to start an OnlyFans. What's up, Wicked Widget? You're on break now from work? Nice. So, hell yeah. Is it your first break or is it your second break? Enjoy your break, Snowden. Much love. What you posted in the chat didn't show up on my end on the computer, Tara, but I'll read what it says because for some reason it didn't show up on here, but it said take photos of your feet. Oh my God. No shame in that. Oh my God. Right? There's no shame. Yeah. Some of the shit that people post with AI and they try to make it like it's real. And that's where I'm like, really? People think that's real. Like they'll do a video, shark walks out of water and attacks people. I'm like, the fuck are... What? You can clearly tell that's fake. What the fuck is wrong with people? Uh, right? So many UFO videos lately. Right? Yep. Right? I don't trust a lot of media anymore that much, really, neither. Tara, I've learned that. I've learned also to focus on my local politics more than politics as a whole. Jesus Christ. No. Goats in the Himalayas. I mean, there are goats in the Himalayas, so. You know what's also in the Himalayas? Yetis. I smoked with a Yeti too. If anyone gets that. Yeah, those goats. That's crazy how a lot of those goats live. That's insane. Yeah, I've seen some of those videos. It's insane. Yeah, nature is very fascinating. It's very fascinating about nature. See, we need rock climbing equipment when we're scaling rocks and mountains. Them goats in the Himalayas have no space to maneuver, and they're still able to maneuver. Oh my god. I will take a video of a mountain goat and then add a. I mean, I love mountain climbing. The reason why people do that, I think, Tara, because of the thrill. I love hiking on mountains. I love hiking, but I don't think I could do rock climbing. Maybe if I got more practice in, but I don't know. I love hiking up mountains, but I don't think I could ever rock climb. But like I said, I think people like to do it because the thrill. There's other reasons why, I think, but that's one of the reasons. For some people, I guess it's therapeutic because it's like providing a challenge. Because I guess some people like a challenge. Well, I've seen people do rock climbing without equipment. That sort of shit, I'm like, okay, I'm fine if they want to rock climb, but you're rock climbing without safety equipment. Why the fuck would you do that? Is what I want to know. It's one thing if you have the equipment, but to do it with no equipment, why? I've only done wall climbing and it was fun, but I was a teen and that was a long time ago. Yeah, it's what I want to do. I should probably go hiking, chill in the woods right now. Who wants to join me? Man versus nature thing. I guess. Like I said, if you want to rock climb with equipment, fine. But to do free rock climbing without equipment, no. Yeah, I like going. I need to go for a walk in the woods. Who wants to go in the woods and go camping and smoke and get lost in the woods? Oh yeah, woods are very healing. They are. I agree. I'm not too far from Red Rocks though. I'm only like an 8-minute, 5-minute drive from Red Rocks, so I'm not really that far from Red Rocks. I love camping. I love camping. I love camping though. I've even been around people who didn't like camping, but then they ended up like loving camping when they hung out with me. I can't camp because it's too vulnerable of a position. I rather not have the tent, right? But I haven't been camping in a while, so there's that. What if it was camping in a camper, Tara? What if it was camping in a trailer, Tara? Your tent is like a 3-room apartment. Where'd you get that tent, EC? Where'd you get that? Walmart or something? I need to get a new tent though. I don't know what happened to mine. All I know is I had a nice tent and I don't know what happened to it. And I got it at Walmart. That sounds fun. You want one in your backyard for nostalgia? Nice. Oh, you got it from Amazon. Okay. Yeah. I need a new tent. I had like a 4-person tent, but when there's only 2 people in that tent, the tent was a lot bigger, so there was plenty of room and it was easy to put together. I will camp overnight in a camper, even though you can see it on fire. Set it. That's true. Oh yeah, Amazon is a good place to look for stuff. Yeah. Oh, the days of working for Amazon. Ooh, lordy, lordy. Yep. I worked for Amazon for almost 5-6 years. Do I miss it? Sometimes. I don't miss working for Amazon in Florida, though. Fuck no. Now, when I worked for Amazon here in Colorado, it was better than working for Amazon in Florida. That's how I got injured and why my back is so fucked up working for Amazon in Florida. Because in Florida, they don't give a shit of their employees down there. And I'm part they're the reason down there why I got hurt. Because they were not following safety protocols. When you load a truck, you're supposed to have 2 people loading the truck, not 1 person loading the truck. And loading a truck sucks. The one job I missed doing at Amazon that were the most simplest jobs to do was being a counter and a picker. Those jobs are easy. They're a little physical, but those jobs are better because you're in your own workspace. You have your own workspace. You're not really around that many people. Like the space between you and the next person is like this distance. So you're like still, workstation is like this distance. So you're still having your own personal space. So that's the best jobs that I did at Amazon. They required more work, but they were more, those jobs kept you busy and it made the days go by quicker. Being a picker and a counter. Because counting, you just had to look at the shelf for the product that it would tell you on your scanner. Look for that product and then count how many of that product there is. Done. Move on to the next one. Next product. Look for that product. Count how many of all that product there is in the shelf. Because there's 3 types of countings there. There's one where you look for a certain product and you count that product. Or you count all the product that's on that shelf. So that, and then picking means you look for the certain product that you're looking for, you scan it, put it in a tote, and then send the tote down so the person can put it in a bag or box. And then when you are picking, you look for the item. If it's not there, you mark it as missing. Or you are looking and you do get the item and it's damaged, you mark it as damaged, and then you put it in the damaged tote, and then you send that tote down. If I ever did go back to Amazon, it would probably just be part-time. It would probably just be from like 7 in the morning to like 11 in the morning. It's like I said, I need to just, I don't know. I need something that's not going to put too much strain on me. But fingers crossed, I can still get approved for disability because I really can't physically do a full-on job anymore. And that's kind of what I think bothers me a lot too, that I can't do physical work like I used to. Like the physical work that I used to do, I can't really do that sort of stuff anymore full time like I used to. Because I can't lift over 50 pounds. If I lift over 50 pounds, that really messes with my back now. And if I do lift something over 50 pounds, someone has to help me lift it. And that's why I really got my back fucked up, because when I was working at the Amazon in Florida, there was heavy stuff that required 2 people to lift, but that Amazon expected people to lift it by themselves, which is fucked up. And that's why I got my back really fucked up, because at that Amazon, they would make you lift products that required 2 people to lift, that needed 2 people to lift, but they would make you do it by yourself. That's not caring about the safety and well-being of your employees. So that's why I said I missed working for Amazon here in Colorado, but in Florida, it's a whole nother level down there. They don't give a fuck. And I can see why some people say Amazon don't care about their employees, especially when I lived in Florida. I can see why people would say Amazon don't give a shit about their employees. I can see why. And then when you get hurt, they try to blame it on you like it's your fault. That's what pissed me off too, is when I got hurt, they tried to blame it on me like it was my fault. I was like, no, you put me in a truck when you have people loading a truck, you're supposed to have 2 people loading a truck. And you were expecting people to lift stuff that required 2 or 3 people to lift. You expected them to lift that stuff by themselves. And I'm always been a very cautious worker. So to try to blame it on me because you don't want that bad rep, that's fucked up. Just like I never liked working overnights at Amazon. I hated working the night shift. Working the night shift at Amazon, that is just inhumane. No one should be working late in those hours doing that kind of work. When I was able to work, I prefer being an early morning person. I like getting up as early as possible to go to work, because the earlier you get up, then earlier you get off work. When it came to working, I was more of a morning person. I liked going in early because then when you get in early, you get off early. So, and I liked doing that for Amazon during the day. But when I moved to Florida, they made me work the late night shift. And like I said, it's inhumane. No one should be doing that much physical work at that time of night, because that's how accidents happen more. Most of the accidents that happen at Amazon, it's because someone is working the night shift. A lot of the incidents you guys hear, some of them are because shit that happened at the night shift. Anywho, we've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. Well, shit. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, y'all remember when I made that joke? I was like, Dawn Chaos is gonna start an OnlyFans. Yeah, night shift is very dangerous. People should not be working those hours. That's inhumane and it's very dangerous. Accidents happen more. When it came to working, like I said, I was a morning person when it came to work, because why I got so used to being a morning person when I worked, it's because I got used to when I would get up to go to school, I got so used to just getting up early in the morning to go to school. That's one, and that just I got used to that. So I'm not a morning person, but when I was able to work, I rather get up early in the morning because then I get off earlier. Betty Chaos. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Oh, that's funny, Tara. That is hilarious. Yeah, when I was able to work, I was a morning person working. I'll never ever work a night shift at a job ever again. Never ever. If I try to find a part-time job and they're like, "Oh, do you want night shift?" Fuck no, I don't want night shift. Fuck no. I'll just clearly say that. And if they don't hire me because I said fuck no, then I'll be like, why? 'Cause I'm not a night person when it comes to working. I am not. I'm not a morning person. I am an evening person. But when I worked, I was preferred to be a daytime person working than working night shift. Especially the kind of work I did. It's like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing that crazy manual labor at night anymore. Fuck that shit. That is inhumane. I understand though, Amazon, you want to keep going 24/7. Exactly. Working early is better. Like I said, I got used to working early in the morning because going to school growing up, I was used to getting up early to go to school. So that just stuck with me, is getting up early when I would go to school. Because, when we went to school, we'd wake up early. I mean, I wake up early now. I wake up between like 7, 8, and 9. That's when I usually wake up sometimes. And that's why when I would work the day shift or the early morning shift, I would drink stuff like this, or I would have my coffee to get me energized. And I find working during the mornings helps energize you. And working during the mornings is a lot healthier for you. It's a lot healthier for you than trying to work a late night shift. I think that's why some people have insomnia, because their parents probably worked late nights or overnights when they were pregnant with them. Because a lot of people that I've met that have insomnia, I'm like, did your mom work late nights? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, then that's probably why you could have insomnia, because your mom worked late nights while being pregnant with you. That's just that's a pattern I've learned of people that I know that have insomnia. Is they've told me that their mothers worked late night shifts when they were pregnant with them. And I know there's other contributing factors to insomnia, but I've learned a lot of people that I've met that have insomnia have told me that their moms worked late nights when they were pregnant with them. What time is it? It's already almost 11 here. Huh. Yeah, I probably am going to go stretch for a little bit. Maybe meditate, try to get motivation, figure out what else I'm going to do, because, yeah. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow for the Hours of Chaos podcast. So make sure you guys tune in. And yeah, if you guys have any topics you want me to talk about, if there's anything going on in our community that I should talk about on tomorrow's show, let me know. Because like I said, I like to spread love and positivity in the community. Thank you, EC. I will try. So yeah, much love, y'all. Whoop whoop, y'all. And you guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO. The Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. So yeah, love y'all. Later, y'all. Whoop whoop.